May Day protests are erupting globally today. Rising energy costs linked to the Iran war are pushing workers to the edge. You need to know why this matters now. May Day, celebrated every May 1st, has long been a day for workers to demand rights and justice. In 2026, protests are especially urgent as workers across the globe face soaring energy costs that squeeze their finances. Activists are not just calling for higher wages, but also peace, linking instability to economic hardship. This year's rallies have unfolded from Paris to Karachi, showing a unified global voice on these critical issues. One of the main drivers behind the May Day protests is the sharp rise in energy costs, a direct consequence of ongoing geopolitical tensions like the Iran war. These higher costs hit workers hard by increasing living expenses and reducing what their wages can buy. As a result, many workers feel the pinch daily, sparking demands for wage increases and better working conditions that reflect the new economic reality. On May 1st, activists and trade union members marched in major cities worldwide. In Karachi, Pakistan, trade unions rallied a day ahead of International Labor Day to highlight workers' rights amid these challenges. Meanwhile, Paris saw large demonstrations demanding peace and economic justice. These synchronized protests underline how widespread and urgent the issues of energy costs and labor rights have become in 2026. Beyond wages, protesters are demanding peace to ease the geopolitical tensions driving energy price spikes. Governments are under pressure to introduce policies that protect workers from these economic shocks. For example, in some countries, new bills aim to address energy affordability and labor rights, but activists say more decisive action is needed. The protests reflect a growing impatience with the status quo and a demand for systemic change. With energy prices expected to stay elevated and the Iran conflict unresolved, workers worldwide may continue to rally for their rights. The 2026 May Day protests could signal a larger movement demanding economic justice and peace. For governments and companies, this means addressing wage stagnation and energy affordability will be crucial to avoid further unrest. What this means for you is clear. Rising energy costs affect your daily budget, and workers everywhere are demanding change that could impact wages and prices. Stay informed, understand these protests, and how they might shape the economy you live in. Don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates on this rapidly evolving story.